like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in our eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain tonight. We gonna let it rain tonight. We gonna let it just like the sunrise. We gonna let it out. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt.
Alright, CO then. Who's ready for this thing? Go on! Lock it in. The first quali of the season is upon us. And there is nothing I couldn't wait more for, if that's even the right wording. Welcome along. You know, we're here. I survived. You know, we are 40 minutes post F2 sprint race. It was pretty good. And now we're here for the first debut F1 quali of the season. And it might not seem like it, but I cannot contain my excitement. I am so excited for this. The reason I might not come across as that is because I'm knackered. I have been awake all night again. Oh, boo-hoo, no one cares. But yeah, I am very tired. I did actually get the overlay done just now, so I can put that on. This. Yeah, all good. Lovely stuff. So we all know how quali works. I don't need to go over that. What we can do is go over 2 predictions that I have. Okay? The first prediction is going to be just my prediction, just based off, I mean, you have all seen it. I have watched all 3 practice sessions in their entirety. So you'd think I'd have a good idea. Watch me just be completely wrong. I do actually have my own top 10, which is going to consist of Charlie, Lando, Lewis, Oscar, George, Carlos, Max, Alex, and Kimmy, and then P10, little cheeky fun one, Jack Doohan. That is my top 10 for quali. I might also do a prediction for the bottom 5 to go out each session, which in other words is basically a full 20 prediction, but I don't think I'll do that, it's a bit long. The more exciting prediction that we have is, I don't actually remember exactly when it was, I can't be bothered checking. Actually, yeah I can, I'll go check real quick. It was, I'll give it a chance, here, on March the 6th, so about a week ago, I did a 100% race, so a 58 lap race at Australia, driving as Alonso in F1 24. And I did that as a prediction for today's quali and tomorrow's race. So let's go over what the game predicted. And of course, it's not a prediction as such, it's just like, well, I did a race, here are the results. Finally, after 90 days, we are back. Oh, we are so back. We are unbelievably back, right? Never been more back, you know? We are going to start about 3 minutes time. That should give us enough time to go over it. So, I might post it in the chat and, like, pin it if that's a thing I can do. It's a bit long though, but... Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll do the bottom 5 first. So, I'm about to put in all my chats what F124 predicted, right? Let me, oh, I've just sent it. There you go. That is shocking. I'm going to remove that and redo it. That is horrible. Hang on, wait. Can I do that? No, I've done it wrong again. Hang on, how can I do this? I want to, like... Do I just do this? But I don't think... Oh, you know what? I'll just put... Can I even... Hang on, right. That. Right, there you go. That is a bit dodgy, but you can still read it. I'll pin it into that. And then I'll go on to here, and I'll do that. And then pin that. And then I'll go to Twitch, type it, and... So, what you're currently looking at is what F124 predicted. So, Gabriel Bortoletto P16, Gasly P17, I can see that happening. Ocon P20, that could happen as well. The ones I'm not so sure about is Sainz in P18, especially after the first 3 practices, and... yeah, and Sonoda's looked alright as well, but we'll see. And then, of course, after quali Q1's done, I'll post the next bottom 5 and I'll do the top 10. Anyway, we are a few seconds away from starting. The timer is ready, as you can see. There it is. Bosh. Lovely. And, oh my goodness, the excitement is immeasurable! What are the, hang on, we're underway. F1 is well and truly back. It technically was back yesterday, but this is proper F1. We are so back. I'm repping Ferrari today, as you can see, because I want them to do well. I want a Ferrari 1-2. There's the timer on. And here we go. I'm not even going to read that message you said, Dexter. That is outrageous. Diddy jokes in the big 25. Come on. Get with the program. Does anyone know what the track conditions are today? Anyone got a clue? I can't actually see because on this dashboard it says it's raining. Is it raining, though? That is the question. Let me move left a bit so I'm more near my mic so I'm actually more audible. So, we already have pretty much everyone going out, as you'd expect. What is interesting, though, George Russell, medium tyres. That is quite fun. I mean, to be honest, with the pace he's shown, there's a very high chance that Russell could get through on mediums, but he probably will switch to softs near the end. Ollie Behrman's out. We really, on the F1 Crim channel, we desperately need him to have a good session, or at least just a session. You know? Because he crashed in FP1, missed FP2, and crashed in FP3. So he's literally not had a chance to drive the car, so... yeah, it's not going to be great for him, is it? Right. We do have our first laps of quali underway. I believe it's going to start with Jack Doohan. I think? Maybe? Actually, no, I don't think so. I'm lying. Let me know if the screen looks a bit dodgy with, like, how I've set up the overlays. I don't think it is. It looks alright for me. I can just look, actually. Yeah, no, it looks fine. That's great. Right, let's go. Lock it in. We do have our first lappy. It's going to be Esteban Ocon. 27 dead through the first sector. Not great, not horrible. Through sector 2, he is going to put in a 17.3 again. Not bad, not great. Keep in mind, in FP3, we were getting into the 1 minute 16s. No, I'm lying. The 1 minute 15s. The top 3 from FP3 were faster than last year's pole time. So I'm expecting everyone to absolutely blitz it as, well, Russell goes purple in sector 1 and then Jack Doohan beats that. Ocon completes our first lap of quali and it's going to be A 1 minute 17.5. Pretty smelly, to be honest. We have Jack Doohan on an absolute flyer. He is currently 2.5 tenths up on George Russell. He crosses the line. Russell goes... wait, no, he doesn't. I thought someone crossed the line. I'm lying. You know what? I'm just going to wait until people finish their laps. There's way too many sectors going on right now to keep a track of. Russell goes 3 tenths faster than Ocon on the slower tyre. That, honestly, I was sort of expecting that. Now we have Pierre Gasly crossing the line. He's starting a lap. Jack Doohan is finishing a lap. Where's he going? Go on, beat something nasty. Hey! Go on, Jack. Into the 16s. Come on. Hulkenberg going along. Hey! Alright. Nico and Jack Doohan in the 16s. Isn't that just fun? Now we have Carlos Sainz crossing the line. And he only goes up to P5. Slowest of anyone. With a 17.6. That is pretty shit. Hamilton starting a lap as Alonso goes fastest by 3.5 tenths. Hey! I love that a lot. Liam Lawson on a lap. It's not actually that bad of a lap this time around. It could be a top 5 worthy performance. He goes across the line and it's going to be a P4 behind Jack Doohan and Hulkenberg, barely ahead of Russell. Fun. Lance Stroll crossing the line. And he goes and puts it P3, 4 tenths off his teammate, and ahead of Liam Lawson and Alex Albon. I forgot to mention him up in P4. That's a little bit better, but the Williams not looking great on their first runs. Gasly completes his first run. Ooh. Oh, that is brilliant. That is very fun. Well done, Gasly. That is a class lap. P2, 3 tenths off the provisional pole. Not really. And way ahead of his teammate by 1.5 tenths. Well done, lad. Kimi Antonelli crossing the line. He is on a lap. It's not a great lap, so he'll probably be hovering quite low down. Yeah, behind his teammate, also on the medium tyres, though. I didn't spot that. 2 tenths off Russell on mediums, that's fine. Leclerc, purple sector 2. Good, son. Hey! Fastest overall by only 1 tenth, though. As now Hamilton crosses the line. Way behind his teammate. Goes P3, 2 tenths off. And now we have Lando Norris. Purple sector 1, very nice sector 2. This should be pole or fastest by about 2 tenths. Hey! Huh? Half a second? Yeah, alright. Max Verstappen starting his first lap. Oscar Piastri currently equal with Norris into the final sector. That's going to be some good fun. Verstappen starting his first lap. We have Albon starting another lap, maybe? I can't tell. He is. Alex Albon going for another hot lap. Stroll enters the pits. Piastri finishing his lap. Like I said, he's equal with Norris at the moment. Both sharing a purple sector. Hey! Alright. McLaren 1-2. That's quite fun. Bortoleto starts his first lap, I believe. No, yeah, okay, nice. We have Max Verstappen, 2 fastest sectors. I think Red Bull have found something. 100%, they have found something. Max Verstappen is currently 2 tenths up on Oscar Piastri. So he might just nick P1. Let's have a look. Round the final corner, a bit of traffic with Hamilton, but nothing too crazy. Here he goes, across the line, should be a P1. And it's not, it's a P2. A very smelly sector 3. 15 milliseconds behind, though. That's actually not a bad lap. Gabriel Bortoleto making his way round. He is currently, he's only 2 tenths off Verstappen here. Hang on, how's he doing that then? Bortoleto, 2 tenths off Verstappen. Yeah, right. This track ramp is going to be outrageous by the end of quali. Carlos Sainz crossing the line to start another hot lap. Off he goes. Bortoleto crosses the line to go P7. Pretty horrible sector 3, but P7's great. 7 and 9 for the Saubers is brilliant considering where they were in FP3 and whatnot. Just checking to see if my stream's running okay. We're all good. Albon crosses the line. Fails to improve. I think he just sacked it off, actually. And, oh. Ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye on Jack Doohan for us, yeah? Keep an eye on Jack Doohan. Because he's about to go up the leaderboard a bit, I reckon. Oh. Go on, Jack! That's my guy. P6. He's a tenth ahead of his teammate. That's class. We have Alex Albon improving as well. A 26.6. Not great. Fastest Sector 2, though. That is a lot better. George Russell improving in Sector 1, a 26.4. We have Carlos Sainz about to finish his lap. A much better lap, I must say. This could be top 7 worthy, top 8 worthy. That kind of area. Crosses the line. Goes up to P4. That's a much better lap. Proving that once again, Williams does actually have some pace. Leclerc starting another flying lap. Brand new soft tyres. Alonso starting a new lap. Alex Albon gets a lovely slipstream to finish his lap. This could be a monster. It's not really, but it's still a good lap. P7 is lovely. Hadjar finishing his first run. What's it going to be? Ooh, hey! P8 for Hadjar is class. Tsunoda also on a lap. Looking at Hadjar and Tsunoda, they are exactly equal as George Russell goes P4 on mediums. That's a fast Mercedes. Tsunoda, it's all up to the Sector 3, and it's bad. Wow. Look at the gaps between Hadjar and Tsunoda. It is about 30 milliseconds as Alonso, purple Sector 1. Hey, Ocon crosses the line, improved lap, 2 green sectors. Only good for P18, though. That is shocking. And, hold up, wait. Fernando Alonso, 2 purple sectors, and we're halfway through Q1. Hang on a minute here. Are we seeing cookery at work? Leclerc crosses the line to finish a lap, 2 green sectors, goes P3, 26 milliseconds off the top. That's fine. Alonso goes P4 with a terrible Sector 3. P5 is still lovely, though, considering his teammate's P16, and the Aston hasn't looked great. Speaking of Stroll, he comes across the line, moves up to P9. That is actually not too bad, really. As Oscar Piastri, our newest, fastest Sector 1, 26.27. And, I mean, Hamilton's about to finish his lap, but just before I say that, as Lando's actually on a lap, Lando actually improves his lap. Has he done that? I don't know. Hamilton crosses the line, 2 green sectors, goes up to P7. That's fine. Norris, yellow Sector 1, actually managed to find a green Sector 2 and a purple Sector 3. Fair play, but what I was going to say is, look how close it is between all the drivers. I'll wait until Piastri finishes his lap, and then I'll go on about it. Here comes Piastri, purple, green. Oh. He improved his lap, but stayed in P4. But look at the gaps. 0.1, 0.01, 0.03, 0.1, 0.007, 0.107, 0.03, 0.12, 0.09, 0.06, 0.004, 0.023, 0.19, 0.54, 0.1, 16, 0.5, and 30. Also, Ollie Behrman yet to actually go out of the pits. That's a bit dodgy. I'm not happy about that at all. I should have probably, you know, I'm going to quickly do something. Now that everyone's on their little cooldown runs, actually, I say that, Antonelli, brand new softs, on a lap, crosses the line. Not a bad lap at all, really. It's alright. It's horrible, actually, I'm lying. I looked at the Sector 2, and I was like, yeah, that's terrible. P14 only for Antonelli. I'm going to quickly, remove all my messages. I'm going to quickly retype them again, because I just it just went wrong. Okay, wait. There we go. I just wanted to change it so it says F124 predicted. Hang on. Bless me, bloody hell. I have not stopped sneezing for months. Yeah, I just wanted to make it so it says F124 predicted, because people might not know what it means with just random numbers and drivers. But yeah, when I did that 100% race as Alonso, where I actually qualified, I believe, P10, yeah. Yeah, that's just what they predicted, like F124, so, nice. I'll tell you what, Kara, I'm gonna quickly, announce. For the next 2 minutes, I'm going to try and talk a bit more monotone and quiet, because I've noticed that after my F2 stream, my voice, or my throat more like, is killing me. It is so sore. Because I, at most, do a 2-hour session of talking like I do, really loud and energetic, but I've done an hour and 15 for practice 3, an hour for the sprint of F2, and now another hour of quali. So, like, nearly 4 hours. Or 3.5 hours of, like, shouting, yeah. I'm gonna relax my voice for this next minute, and then obviously when drivers start improving, we'll pick it back up again, do you know what I mean? And, of course, we're reserving it for Q3 as well. The final run of Q3 will go absolutely crazy. So, let's take a look at what tyres we have. With Verstappen, we have used softs. Russell, brand new softs. Signed new softs. Starting a lap as well. No, I'm lying. He's like, it's just warming. He's just doing a very... no. He is on a lap. He's just not improving. Oh. I mean, if he can find a little bit of time in Sector 3, he should actually improve his overall lap time. And then we have Tsunoda, brand new softs. Antonelli, used softs. Gasly, new softs. And we'll go from there. So Sainz actually gets a nice little distance slipstream from Russell. Crosses the line. Does he improve? He does. He finds some time and actually goes ahead of Hamilton. Who would have saw this before the season started? That you'd see Hamilton in a Ferrari P8 ahead of a Williams and behind a Williams. And you think, oh, he's obviously down below. No, he's P8. Outrageous. So I'm not actually, unless there's a purple sector, I'm not going to like go through each sector and who's improving. I'll just wait for them to cross the line. For example, Antonelli is starting a lap, so we'll sack him off. Gasly also not on a lap. The closest driver that's on a lap is going to be Liam Lawson. And as I say that, we have a purple sector. George Russell sector 2 is purple. Liam Lawson on his debut for Red Bull. Is he going to make it out of Q1? With those sector times, I think he might just make it. Those are pretty good. Sector 1's alright, and he's given up. He sacked it off. Liam Lawson's abandoned his lap. He's gone. He's in the pits. He's in the pits. Yes! Yes! I don't even care about my throat. Come on! George Russell goes P2. Yes! Liam Lawson is out in Q1. Yes! Oh, that's the best. That's my moment of the season already. Done. Dusted. Oh, what a time to be alive that is. That is the best moment of my life. Yuki Tsunoda crosses the line. Our first finished lap of Q3 apart from... Well, I forget what I just said. Tsunoda goes P6. That is a lovely lap. Lando Norris starts his final run. Antonelli, improving. It's not bad. Crosses the line. Goes up to P10. That should see him through. As Hamilton gets a slipstream off Antonelli and is cooking. Gasly up to P8. That's a great effort. Fernando Alonso sacks off his lap. Now I'm lying. He's just starting one. Hulkenberg starting a lap as well. Isaac Hadjar finishing a lap. Currently P14. Not safe. Crosses the line. Goes P9. That might just be enough. Leclerc goes back into the pits because he knows he's safe. Gabriel Bortoletto now starting his lap. Jack Doohan is improving. Goes P8. Come on, Jack. Ahead of Gasly. That is brilliant. Lawson out. Oh, mate. Best day of my life already. Ocon, yellow sector 2. He might be out here. Crosses the line and he's gone. the Hasses start 2025 P20 and P19 as Alex Albon goes P7, which should see him safely through. Lance Stroll only P13. Antonelli is probably going to go out here unless Bortoleto and Hulkenberg can improve by about 3 tenths. Lewis Hamilton also not safe, but he is cooking. It's not a great lap by any means, but that should see him probably into the top 10, maybe? Goes P6, great lap by Hamilton when it mattered. He's going to be through on his debut for Ferrari. Yuki Tsunoda currently in P7, so he's fine. Here we go then. Hulkenberg, is he going to kick out Kimi Antonelli? No, he doesn't. He goes P16. Misses out by half a tenth. Oh, that's so unlucky. We're not done, though. Gabriel Bortoleto to go ahead of his teammate. And he does it! Gabriel Bortoleto beats Hulkenberg and knocks out Kimi Antonelli. What are these scenes? How the fuck's he done that? But realistically, how has he done that? That Sector 3 is outrageous from Bortoleto. Fair play. Massive, massive lap. Well done, you, mate. That is class. And, well, looking at the predictions set by F124, I'm actually going to move this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it there. Also, keep in mind, Behrman didn't even get a lap. Which is interesting because, well, he only put his car in the gravel. Surely it wasn't even damaged. So I'm not sure why that is. But I just always go blow my nose after this. But, so it predicted Ocon P20. Ocon actually finished P19. Tsunoda is P19. He's through safely, so that was a failure. Sainz also through, so that was a failure. Gasly made it through, so that was a failure. And Bortoleto, P16, he's P15. So, that was wrong. I'll wait until they actually finish, but yeah. F124 only got 1 out of 5 to go out in Q1, 0 out of 5 in terms of actual finishing positions. But yeah, Antonelli is a massive shock to me because I genuinely thought that he was going to be a little dark horse for like a top 3. But yeah, going out in Q1 is outrageous. Also, there was only, I mean, if you take out Lawson and Ocon, there was only 6.5 tenths between, excuse me, all 17 drivers, there was 6.5 tenths. But, Liam Lawson. That is such a beautiful sight. What a time to be alive. Right, okay, wait, before I actually do that, I can't even go sort out my nose, my nostrils, my nasal cartilages, because I need to go on, where is it? Oh, is it that? Oh, it is. Need to quickly change the timer to say 14:30, and then that, and then turn the timers off, and then change them to close that. Okay, there we go. That is the first quali of the season, well, the first session of the first Q1 of the season, and that was fantastic. Right, give me a minute. I need to go wipe my nose because I'm a snotty little bitch, and we'll go from there. But what an opening session. distracted doing something. Was I late? Oh no, it hasn't even started yet. Okay, cool. I just wanted to tweet like a really funny thing. I wanted to find a Red Bull tweet about Perez going out in Q1, posting the Lawson tweet and just saying like, spot the difference. Am I dumb? Hang on, the session has started. Wait, there's FP1, FP3. Right. Put the timers on. Q2 is now away. Lovely, right. Right, hang on, give me a minute. I'm cooking up something egregious. Oh, what would be better, the Perez one first or the Lawson one first? Oh, I don't know, actually. Surely the Perez one. That could be a world-class tweet, potentially. That has got the potential to bang so much. But it won't, because it's Twitter and I never get lucky with social media posts. Right, before people start their first runs, as I say that, there is already someone on... We're already getting our first runs. We have Verstappen, 2 fastest sectors, absolutely cooking. Leclerc, currently a 10th behind Verstappen. But what I was going to do is do... this? Yeah, that. So, Verstappen is going to be the first driver to finish a lap in Q2, and he is going to do a 1 minute 16.688. Ugh. That is quite nice. Charlie crossing the line, he is going to put in a 1 minute 15.8, a 10th and a half off. That's fine. Right. Bro, tissue, go away. F124 predicted that. Oh, hang on, that's just not worked. Hamilton goes P3, fastest sector 3, and still 2/10 off Leclerc is very impressive. Oscar Piastri goes purple in Sector 1. So he's cooking up something foul. Right, I'm going to do that, and then pin this message. There you go, right. And then that. George Russell crosses the line, and he puts it P2. Ah, that's very impressive by Russell. Well done. Oh, I didn't even mention the fact that, what's his name? Verstappen was on new softs, Leclerc on old softs. As Albon goes P4, And Sainz goes P6. Way off it, but not bad at all, really. Oscar Piastri crosses the line. He did have a purple Sector 1, which was nicked by Lando. He crosses the line and puts it P1 by 2.5 tenths. Ay! And now we have Lando as well, currently ahead of Piastri. Goes P2 by just under a tenth. Right. Replace pin message. And then replace pin message. Right, so now you can see the next 5 from P11 to 15. We have, well, some of them can't happen. We have Hulkenberg in P11. He's obviously out. We have Jack Doohan P12. Lance Stroll P13. Isaac Hadjar P14. And Ollie Behrman P15, which of course can't happen either. Lance Stroll currently slowest of everyone, with a 17 dead. That is really bad. Sector 3 was nowhere. I don't know what happened to Alonso, but he had 2 pretty decent sectors and then just sacked it off and went back in the pit, so I'm not too sure what's happened there. Hadjar and Tsunoda both start their first flying laps. I like comparing these two. I reckon these two are going to be quite close throughout the whole season. Gasly starts a lap. Jack Doohan is going to be starting a lap as well. Piastri most likely going back in the pits. Gabriel Bortoletto starting a lap. Norris in the pits. And Tsunoda will be the first driver to finish one of these next laps. We have 8 minutes remaining. Just under 9 minutes, actually. And we'll go from there. How fun. This is just brilliant, really, isn't it? Oh, okay, alright. So, we'll quickly watch Tsunoda cross the line to, oh, he's starting a lap. Oh, I'm dumb. Never mind. What I was going to say is, Ollie Behrman Team Radio, he had a gearbox problem. So he crashed, missed FP2, crashed in FP3, gearbox problems in quali. Can you get more unlucky? Although, to be fair, both of his crashes was a very blatant skill issue, so maybe it wasn't unlucky. Isaac Hadjar crossing the line, and he is going to put it in P9, which is the second slowest of anyone so far. Pierre Gasly crossing the line, up on Hadjar by about 2 tenths, goes P8 ahead of Sainz. That's a good lap. Now we have Jack Doohan, Gaz's teammate. He is currently down on his teammate by about 2 tenths. It's frozen. He crosses the line, goes P11. And then we have Gabriel Bortoletto and Yuki Tsunoda. Comparing the two RBs at the moment, Tsunoda 3 tenths up in Sector 1, a tenth up in Sector 2, so he's cooking. Gabriel Bortoletto goes P13, slowest of anyone by a massive margin. Not too sure why the live timing is freezing a lot. That is obviously not ideal. We're not even going to be able to see Yuki Tsunoda's lap now, are we? He'll just randomly pop up the leaderboard. But I mean, I used to say it every single stream. I will never complain about this website, like, ever. For 2 reasons. Number 1, as far as I'm aware, it's made by one person. How difficult it actually is to run this, I have no idea. But it must be tricky. So I think it's a one-person show, and also, this very kind person lets you stream it as well. And it is now down, so we'll switch to, actually, we won't switch, we'll just leave it as it is. I'll tell you what I can do. I can go on Now TV on my phone to get, try and get some live times for you. This could be a crying shame, really. We might miss the final bit of Q2, but like I said, you can't complain. So Tsunoda crossed the line, and he put it P6. Hey! That is ultra fun. I tell you what, though. There is actually a massive sacrifice on my part, because of course I need to have this dashboard open for you lot to watch. And because of that, I don't actually get to watch the actual F1. I don't get to watch any of that. And it's a shame, really, because I've just... Actually, to be fair, I guess if I put it like that and I put my phone like that, I can watch it. It's obviously just got a massive delay. I mean, we have... This is a whole minute behind. Like, Sky Sports F1. And I'm gonna... I don't think I'm wrong in saying that I think F1 TV might be, like, very much live. Leclerc going for a hot lap. Keep in mind what I'm currently telling you is a minute behind. So, by about now, they would have already finished their lap times. Leclerc improving in Sector 1. 13 thousandths down on Piastri. Hamilton up on Piastri. Hey! That's nice. Go on, Lewis. Leclerc goes yellow in Sector 2. Now half a tenth down. What's Hamilton got in the locker? Hamilton a tenth down on Piastri. Okay, so Leclerc pulled back half a tenth in Sector 2. Heading into Sector 3 now. Although, to be fair, Hamilton was down, but he's still got a green sector. Leclerc making his way around the final corner. Brushes the wall. Clean lap. Should put him up there a bit. He's P5. And actually has an awful Sector 3 and stays P5. Wow, wasn't expecting that. What about Hamilton, though? Crosses the line, currently P9. Puts it... What's that? P4? No, he's not P4. You're lying. He's P6. A tenth behind Charlie. That is what's just happened. I mean, that was a minute ago. So I'm not sure what's happened since. But the Ferrari's nowhere... Not looking anywhere near as good as I thought. I'm also annoyed by the fact that Red Bull seems to be quite good. Website is still down, so I will be referring to the 1 minute delayed Sky Sports live stream. I should probably have my phone like this. That'd be a lot better. Let's do that. We have a replay of something. I believe that's one of the RBs going on. I think that's Hajar going into the gravel. Woohoo, that was dodgy. That's hilarious. I love it how in the Discord for this website, as soon as it went down, like 9 people just put in the chat like, it's off, it's down, it's gone down. Ah! Relax. You're getting to watch live timing for free. Shut up. We also just saw Jack Doohan go off into the gravel as well. We have, well, the timer says 2.5 minutes. I've got a minute delay due to Sky Sports, so I've got 3.5 minutes left. And everyone's going out for their final run. So this actually be quite exciting, really, because I get to actually watch F1. Of course, if you are watching F1 TV, or if you have the F1 live timing, like the official one, you'd probably already see the results. I don't even know what the cut-off's going to be. It's currently 6 tenths split first to 10th. What I want to see is the Williams having a massive improvement. They're currently amongst the RBs and the Alpines in like the lower like 10s. It is crazy how much closer it is this year already, though. I mean, we have McLaren, Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari, RB, Williams, Alpine, Williams, RB. All within a second of each other. That's crazy. Gabby making his way around. Currently the slowest of all drivers. Alonso and Doohan haven't actually done a lap yet. Predicted time to get through is a 1 minute 15.9. Only the top 6 currently have that. So down to what they're saying is that Hamilton is safe. And anyone below that, it's not looking great. does that work, though? You're telling me that all of these drivers are going to put in a 1:15.9? I'd be very surprised if Bortoletto goes and puts in a 15.9, do you know what I mean? Through Sector 1, though, he is going to be... Oh, he's at a yellow sector and he's half a second off signs. So Bortoletto is probably going to be out of the session, and he's abandoned his lap. Well, to be fair, he does have enough time to go and do another one. Lance Stroll going green in Sector 1. Keep in mind, the predictions was, well, Hulkenberg and Behrman can't happen. Doohan 12th, Stroll 13th, and Hadjar 14th. I don't see any of those happening. Maybe Stroll, actually, but he's doing okay. Not really, he's P12. 2 green sectors for him, though. A green sector for Jack Doohan. Lance Stroll making his way around the last couple of corners into the hard braking zone, the penultimate corner. Makes his way around. Jack Doohan, we have a yellow flag track hazard. And I don't know where that is, but that might have ruined a few drivers' lap times. Lance Stroll crosses the line, and he goes... It's Hamilton! Hamilton is off! Hamilton has spun! And that is actually... That might save him, actually. So that might have been a tactic that's just let him off there. Lance Stroll goes P12, so Lance Stroll is out. Jack Doohan about to cross the line. Jack Doohan... He goes up to P13. That's not awful, really. I don't know. Is it? His teammates like... Yeah, no, that's horrible. I think he got impeded by that Hamilton spin. Now, Isaac Hadjar, currently P11. 2 green sectors. He is cooking something foul. Egregious. Crosses the line. And he doesn't improve! Oh my goodness, he fails to improve. Chili con carne in P10. Come on, son. He puts it P7. Carlos Sainz should be through. Alex Albon just behind him. And he doesn't improve. But I think he is going to be safe. The only driver that can stop him... No, he's safe. Max Verstappen, 2 purple sectors. Currently looking for just something outrageous, really, isn't he? Fernando Alonso... He could potentially knock out Gasly, but that's about it. But he's not on a great lap. Max Verstappen, that car is looking lovely. Crosses the line. Is it 3 purple sectors? It's not. He actually fails to improve despite 2 purple sectors. Alright, lit. Fernando Alonso crossing the line, and he goes and puts it. P12. Beats Stroll, but is out of qualifying. And finally, Pierre Gasly, yellow and green, crossing the line. He's already through, and he fails to improve. And there you go. I know that was a bit of an abrupt ending because the website's down, but that was still quite fun. It also was even more abrupt because my music just stopped. And now we're getting NPC music. What is this? Get away from me. So, your quali results. There is the... Oh, I missed that. I want to see the Hamilton spin. So he goes in the first corner of Sector 3, goes in, goes a bit wide, and then loses the rear. Cool. That might have actually saved him, though, to be honest. But, yeah, so. Yeah, okay, wait. Cool, Hamilton's already out of the car. Bloody hell. Okay, so. Lando Norris is through. P1. No, actually, no one cares about the top 10. Actually, you do. So, Norris, Piastri, Verstappen, Posh Spice, Charlie, Lewis, Chili con carne, Sonoda, Alex Albon, Pierre Gasly, all through into Q3. Isaac Hadjar misses out by just under a 10th. Alonso misses out by half a second. Stroll half a second. Jack Doohan nearly a second. And Bortoletto not even close, about nearly 3 seconds off the pace. Hang on. Hey! Website's back up. Good job. Whoever makes this website. Actually, I think their name is there. Is it? Yeah, shout out slowly. That's my guy. Wait, we have team radios? I didn't even know. Let's listen to some. First of all, Bortoletto.
Sorry about that, guys.
Alright, lit. Isaac Hadjar.
Check the flow, so exit of 6.
That is the strongest French accent I've ever heard in my life. Carlos Sainz.
Check the floor.
Check the floor. Okay, they're all irrelevant. No one cares. Alright. One qualifying session remains. Half the grid has been eliminated. We have 12 minutes. In 15 minutes time, we will have a pole sitter. And I think it's boring, but I think it's going to be Lando Norris. Or, honestly, I don't know how they've managed it, but I honestly could see Red Bull getting pole. Like, genuinely. I hate to say it as well, because I want them to do really shit, but you can never count out Red Bull. I mean, let's be honest, their worst performance in the Constructors is what, P3, P4? Since, like, 2010. So, they're always going to be up there, aren't they? That's the thing, even when they're crap by their standards, they're still up there. So, Tsunoda's through, so okay, right. So, in the bottom 5, okay, so Gabriel Bortoletto went out in P15, so F124 was one place off. Gasly through, Sainz is through, and Tsunoda's through, so I can't do them. Hadjar is out in P11. Behrman's out in P20, didn't even get a lap due to gearbox problems. Is that an advert for a ring that tells your life expectancy? Wait, your cardiovascular age is aligned with your actual age, -4. Wait, that's an advert that gives you a ring that tells you how many years of your life you've lost. Yeah, I'm sure everyone wants one of them, don't they? Lit, right. So, actually, ladies and gentlemen, and those of unspecified genders, don't forget those, we have an unbelievable moment in Formula 1 history. We are one qualifying session into Formula 1, and we already have, well, F124 has already predicted one of the results correct. Hang on, I'm just typing in the others. Okay. And the one they got correct is it's really funny. It's Lance Stroll. F124 correctly predicted that Lance Stroll would finish P13 in this race. So far, we have Ocon P20. He finished 19th. Tsunoda, Sainz, and Gasly are all through to Q3, so that went horribly wrong. Bortoletto was one place off. He finished P15. F124 predicted P16. Behrman was P15. He finished P20. Didn't even do a lap. Hadjar predicted 14th. Finished 11th. Stroll got it correct, P13. Doohan predicted 12th. Got 14th. Hulkenberg predicted 11th. Got 17th. And Alonso predicted 10th. Got 12th. Antonelli predicted 7th. Got 16th. And Liam Lawson predicted 5th. And got 18th. There you go. So there is still, obviously, 10 left. But they can only get a few right now. Norris, Russell, Piastri, Leclerc, Hamilton, and Albon. So that's only like, I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is only 7 more that F124 can get correct because Antonelli's gone, Lawson's gone, and Alonso's gone. Oh, and Q3 is underway. Let's bloody go. I'm going to use whatever is remaining of my voice to make this the most passionate session you have ever watched in your life. Get the timer on. And, oh. Okay, the timer's gone a bit wrong. Wait, hang on, I'm not cooking anymore. Wait, it's all gone wrong already. Okay, right. So, we're good? Alright, cool. So, we already have both of the McLarens out, both on brand new soft tyres. I don't know why they always go out on brand new softs at the start of the session. I'll just wait until the end, no? You just wait, in my opinion, just wasting a set of softs. Although my opinion doesn't matter, because if my opinion was good, I'd probably be on the grid, not sat here watching them like a fat, unemployed loser as I am. Alright, timer is on. Timer's 2 seconds early. No one cares. And here we go. What's going on? You can see what's going on. Not a lot of surprises, to be honest. I don't know what the weather's looking like, actually. It looks perfectly dry, to be honest. Nothing's really happened. Nothing shocking, in my opinion. I don't think there's... I mean, Antonelli going out in Q1's a shocker. That's about it, to be honest. Everything else I can actually see happening. I'm a little bit disappointed by the Williams, to be honest. I was hoping there'd be a little bit more up there, but hey. 2 cars in Q3, pretty easily as well, is such a huge step from last season, where they'd very rarely get 1 car into Q3. So Oscar Piastri, our first Sector 1 of Q3, is going to be a 26.2. Lando Norris making his way through, and he is going to do a 26.2. He does 26.1, so he actually goes 700ths faster than Oscar through Sector 1. Gasly on the radio saying it looks pretty damp. That's quite fun. Piastri does it. Okay, so the McLarens are basically equal, although Lando is up by a 10th. Russell goes even quicker than both of them in Sector 1 with a 26.104. Leclerc goes fastest in Sector 2. And like I said earlier, I'm not going to talk about each individual sector. I'm just going to wait for them to cross the line. Oscar Piastri, 2 green sectors, and he is going to do a 16.1 to kick us off. Lando Norris, currently green and green. Piastri purple sector 3. Lando then goes 2 tenths quicker, 15.9. Hey! Charlie crossing the line, purple sector 2. Goes P1 by 0.4 of a second as Lando Norris has his lap time deleted for track limits. That is so tough. George Russell finishing a lap. He's going to... Ooh, where's that come from then? I'm not too sure. Hamilton finishing a lap. It's actually not a horrible lap. Goes P4. Pretty far off, actually. He's 0.6 behind Leclerc. Don't know what happened in Sector 3. We'll just ignore it. Max Verstappen crossing the line. 2 purple sectors and just... Oh, why a Red Bull back? For God's sake. Carlos Sainz currently 0.6 down on Verstappen. I'm going to ignore that one. Pierre Gasly finishing up a lap. We do expect him to be probably bottom 3 of this session. Does go ahead of Sainz, but Sainz's lap doesn't really count. He gave up in Sector 3. Albon crossing the line. And he goes P6, or P5 actually, ahead of Hamilton. Not bad. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah. We already have 3 cars are faster than last year's pole time. Last year's pole time was, I think, by... Was it by Lando, I think? And it was a 15.9. Whoever done it was a 15.9. We have a 15.75, a 15.695, and a 15.671. Outrageous. Outrageous by Verstappen as well, by the way. I mean, to be fair, at this point, it might not even be the car. It could just be him. We know how good of a qualifier he is. And also, I forgot to post it, but here is what F124 predicted as the top 10. I need to sort of, like, yeah, angle right. So, move that. No. That. Oh, this looks horrible. Hang on. Alright, F1 24 predicted 1. No, okay, that. everyone's back in the pits for now, so that is giving me the chance to go and do this. Right, there we go. Pin. Manually unpin. That. So what you're currently seeing as the pin message, and what I just typed in chat, is what F124 predicted as the top 10. Of course, 3 of them can't happen in Antonelli, Lawson, and Alonso. But the other 7 can still happen, so we'll see how it goes. Currently, none of them are correct, I don't think. Oh no, they got Piastri right in P4, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Nice. Cool. Nice. Well done, EA. I am so tired, by the way. I don't know how I'm surviving. Jesus wept, Verstappen was literally inches away from track limits. That was outrageous. It isn't track limits, but it was like inches away. Lucky bastard. And he lost the rear as well. Lucky bastard. Right. 5 minutes remain for the first quali of the season. It's been pretty good. I've enjoyed it. I'll always enjoy it anyway. And to be honest, I need to sort of... It's a difficult one to explain. Of course, the absence of Sergio Perez here is very heartbreaking. But there's a flip side to it. There's 2 sides of a coin to this, I suppose you could say. It's a little bit of lingo. But on one side of it, it's nice that I can go into a race weekend and not really care how anyone does. And I can be happy if someone like an underdog does well. I can be sad, or not even sad, just be surprised if a front runner goes out early. Without ever feeling, I will never feel disappointment. I'll never feel annoyed of, like, Perez going out. And that's the other side of it. I will maybe miss the emotion of feeling hopeful that Perez can turn it around, only for him to go out in Q1 and feeling disappointment. I think I will actually miss that feeling. Because now, I'm basically as much as I'm the biggest neutral you'll ever come across. I literally don't care. I mean, obviously, I have a couple of favourites, which doesn't really count as not being a neutral. I mean, I'd like Williams to do well, I'd like Ferrari to do well, I'd like McLaren to do well, I'd like RB to do well, I'd like Sauber to do well, I'd like Haas to do well. The only people I don't want to do well is Russell and the Red Bulls. That's it. And Stroll. Everyone else, crack on, do great, good for you. So yeah, it's a tricky one. Anyway, enough of that drivelling bollocks. We have 2.5 minutes remaining. All 10 drivers are out on brand new soft tyres, and the McLarens are going to get us started. Lando Norris, keep in mind, had his lap time deleted for track limits, was 2 tenths ahead of Piastri, so at the moment he would have been P3. Or no, it would have been P4. Piastri would have been P5, yeah. And here we go. Oscar Piastri at his home Grand Prix, carrying Australia on his shoulders. Unfortunately, Jack Doohan did miss out on Q3, but got into Q2. That's not bad at all, really. And can he do it? Can Oscar deliver? In his home crowd. That'd actually be seized. I don't like Oscar very much, but that would be really, really cool. And then we have Lando, followed by Russell, Verstappen, Gasly, Leclerc, Hamilton, Sainz, someone else, Albon, and Tsunoda. Piastri through Sector 1 does a 26.082. It's going to be a green for Piastri. Lando Norris through Sector 2 goes purple. It's a 25.9 for Lando. Oh, I'm liking that from Lando. Go on, son. Oscar Piastri Sector 2 is going to be a 16.9. That is also extremely fast. Russell Sector 1, yellow, doesn't improve. Lando, equal with his teammate. He is a little bit up on his teammate, and there's like nothing in it. Verstappen, yellow Sector 1, still incredibly fast. Oscar Piastri gets a little bit of traffic with Alex Albon, though. Round the final corner he comes. This could be very fun. Oscar Piastri crosses the line at home, and it's going to be a provisional pole position by half a bleeding second. over Verstappen with a fantastic purple Sector 3. Lando Norris beats him by a 10th and takes the provisional pole away. Oh my, what a driver. George Russell, unless he has the best Sector 3 in history, won't be able to get up there. He does go P3 though. That is a respectable effort, albeit 4 tenths off the McLarens. Max Verstappen, purple Sector 2. What's he gonna do? He goes back up to P3. That is a good effort by Max, I think, although the McLarens leagues above everyone else. Pierre Gasly crossing the line for his final run, and he goes up to P6. That is actually very respectable. Charles Leclerc having an absolute rotter at the moment. He isn't going to improve. He goes into the pits. Lewis Hamilton could beat Charlie. He is up on Charlie. He could beat him here. Crosses the line. Go on, son. He misses out by like 2 tenths, but not even that. 2 tenths. Not a bad effort. Carlos Sainz crossing the line. Puts it P8. That's pretty shit, actually. Alex Albon crossing line. The second Williams goes P5. Hey, come on, Alex. That is class from the boy. I love that. Well done. I'm a bit disappointed by Sainz, to be honest. I thought Williams had a bit more pace in them than that, and clearly they did. And Tsunoda to finish us off. Whoa! Where's that come from, then? Now, realistically, where's that come from? Tsunoda, P5. Alex Albon, P6. The Ferraris, P7 and P8. Lando Norris takes pole, as I predicted, and it's a McLaren front row lockout by 3 tenths of a second. That is unreal. Little David Croft reaction. Oh, that's right. I've got my headphones plugged in. Oh, I'm not even going to get to hear it. Alright, enough of the glazing. Bloody hell. Well, there you have it. That is the first quali of the season. Dunzo. And I'm going to end the stream very quickly and I'm getting straight in bed because I am absolutely exhausted. But what a fantastic session. Right, let's quickly go over the predictions. So, F124 actually got 1 correct. They got 2 correct this session with Norris. They got 2 actually. They got Norris finishing P1 and Verstappen finishing P3. They got correct. Russell was 2 off. They predicted 2nd. He finished 4th. Piastri predicted 4th. He finished 2nd. So if them 2 were switched around, that would have been 2 more they got correct. Leclerc was 1 place off. They predicted P6. He got P7. Hamilton P8. He got P8. Look at that. And then we have Alex Albon predicted to finish P9. He finished P6. Then we have Tsunoda, who predicted 19th, and he actually finished in P5. And then we have Sainz in P18, he finished P10. Honestly, that's a massive letdown for Sainz. I reckon he could have easily got, ahead of the Ferraris, I reckon. And finally, Gasly predicted P17, and he finished P9. So, F124 got 1, 2, 4 correct. Honestly, that's not too bad, I don't think. Considering it's complete RNG, I don't think that's too bad. And then looking at my own predictions, it's gone a bit wrong, really. I predicted Leclerc P1, P7, Norris P2, P1, 1 off. Hamilton P3 was P8, Piastri P4, he was P2, Russell P5, he was P4, Sainz P6, he finished P10, Verstappen P7, he finished P3, Albon P8, he finished P6, Antonelli P9, he finished P16, and Jack Doohan P10, he finished P14. So, my own prediction, I got 0 out of 10. F124 got 3 out of 10 in the top 10. That is just That's horrible by me. Right, there we have it then. Like I said, I'm going to end the stream quite quickly so I can go to bed. Bits of information though. Number one, the race is tomorrow, of course, at 4 AM BST. I'll be live at 1:45 for the opening Grand Prix of the season. Also, I'm not going to go over the predictions of the race. I'll do that tomorrow. But what I will say is I not only wrote down the finishing results, I wrote down who would DNF, the lap they DNF'd on, and the conditions. So, tomorrow, lap 21, Liam Lawson DNF. Lap 45, Gabriel Bortoletto DNF. Lap 53, Alex Albon DNF. And the conditions was sunny for 100% of the duration. So we'll see how that gets on tomorrow, but I need to rest everything. My everything hurts so bad. My ribs hurt. My throat's killing me. My eyes are killing me. My nose is killing me. Who would have thought you get so fatigued just watching Formula 1? But that was a great set of sessions. FP3 was great. The sprint race was great. And, what was it? And quali was fantastic. And actually, I completely forgot to say, there is a very decent probability, in fact, a pretty much guaranteed probability, that I will be live for the F2 feature race. Let me find out when that actually is, though. So the feature race tomorrow is going to be... okay, right, so it's 11:30. So you got a minus 11 hours. So it's what, half... Wait, what? Wait, so take away 11 hours from that is half 12, no? Is that right? Wait, half 10, half 9, half 8, half 7, half 6, half 5, half 4, half 3, half 2, half... Okay, yeah, so 12:30 AM tomorrow, I'll be doing the F2 feature race. 3:45 AM, so 3:45 AM BST, I'll be on for the Grand Prix. See you lot then, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna have a lovely kid. That's a great idea, let's go do that. See you lot later. Actually, I can't be bothered doing the ending thing, I'm just gonna end it. I can't